we're efforting to try to reach Jeannie Waldron. We're trying to get Jeannie Walden on the phone from Daily Pay. She wanted to talk about the crucial upcoming shopping season. So hopefully they'll call in here in just a few moments. If not, we've got Carol Ann Baldwin coming up. Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin coming up at the top of the hour, and Matt Gibbs at the 10 o'clock hour. So this shopping season is going to be quite important because with the COVID outbreak and everything, the protocols of how many people can, it's not going to be a free-for-all where everybody can just bum rush the mall and hundreds of people can come in and take their place shopping at the mall. It's not going to be shopping at the mall is not going to be the way it was as normal. And on the phone with us from Daily Pay is Jeannie Walden. I believe I said that right. Good morning. Good morning. Is that right, Jeannie? Is that correct?
That is absolutely right. But you didn't say my middle name, so I know I'm not in trouble, so we're good.
Yeah, you're not in trouble. I was just talking about before the break how the Paddock Mall here, where our radio station is located just outside the food court entrance to the Paddock Mall, they just expanded their hours on Friday and Saturdays for an extra hour during the COVID break. But usually, come holiday season time, they stay open till 11 o'clock at night. Sometimes on the weekends, there's a mass crowd in and out. That's not going to happen this year with the way COVID restrictions are and everything. And this is really a crucial time because we've missed so many shopping opportunities throughout the year. Could this make or break a bunch of small businesses this holiday shopping season?
Absolutely. I think this is going to be a crucial season for all retailers, large and small. It's going to be a tough one, and they're really relying on Americans to shop either online or, if they can, in stores if they feel comfortable with it.
How tough is it, though, for the small mom and pop stores to compete with having to get the website up and the online deliveries and everything, as opposed to the big online deliveries? I know that you can shop online and it's safer, but is that going to be to the downfall of the small mom and pop operations, maybe?
Not necessarily. I think there's a big elephant in the room as far as the large retailers goes, and that has to deal with the supply chain. If you're a big box retailer, you are at the mercy of the supply chain. Even if you're ordering online, even stores like Macy's are shipping materials out in individual boxes. They don't all come at the same time anymore. So a lot of the larger companies are going to be at a little bit, at a disadvantage with supply chain issues. The smaller stores may actually fare very well because they're local, they're close, you can come into the stores. Now there are adjusted hours that they're open, and there are going to be limitations on how many people can be in the store, but the two combined together should create a positive shopping experience and hopefully help each other out.
I think that what I'm seeing a lot of is new innovations to the way people are shopping, even locally or on a national level. Like there's some closers here that they have a website. You can purchase everything on a website, but they don't ship it to you. You then have curbside service where you come and they bring it out to you and deliver your purchase to you where you pick it up from their location. Do you see a lot of innovation that's going into making this a successful shopping season? Is innovation going to have to play a big part here?
Yeah, innovation and personal safety are the two things that are going to play a key role. So from an innovation standpoint, stores are looking to make everything as touchless and contactless as possible. They're actually encouraging you to order online and come to the store and pick it up. They want you to come to the store. They would love for you to come in so they can capture the impulse buys that we all have when we walk into a store and think, oh, geez, I didn't think about buying that, but I need it. But at the same time, they want it to be a very safe environment. Now, the good thing is for the 70% of Americans still struggling to make ends meet this year is that a lot of the stores, large and small, are opening up new jobs they hadn't had before. Store greeters to manage the traffic and the flow, store cleaners to make sure that if there is, a transaction or an interaction, that the store is wiped down and kept clean. So, that does well because it helps to give more people jobs and it helps to keep the economy going on both sides of the fence.
You brought up earlier that supply chains are going to be is one of the biggest problems for the big retailers. Is that going to be something where we see people can't get stuff they're looking for just because the logistics of it don't have it on the shelves or don't have it available because it can't come from the supply chain from certain countries or the supply chains from certain states are just a lot slower now because of the pandemic?
Yeah, it's going to be a combination of both. And look, we've been living through this reality for the last 8 months where you couldn't see those Lysol wipes on the shelves, for months at a time. We couldn't get toilet paper or chicken. I bought my daughter a bike this summer, and we got the last bike in the warehouse, not because everybody was buying bikes, although they were. It was because there were no bikes to be shipped from a supply chain standpoint, and the bikes were coming out of China. I would say do not wait for the last minute to do your holiday shopping. A lot of stores started Black Friday sales last weekend, and they're going to keep the sales going through the holidays. Start shopping now just to be safe.
Jeannie Walden of Daily Pay, we're talking about the crucial upcoming shopping season, which it's not upcoming, it's really on top of us. We're in the midst of it. And what you talk about, the supply chains, it's not just your big items. I went into a local office supply store the other day, and the little bitty, not the full-size Sharpie pens, but the miniature Sharpie pens. I said, where are these at? They're usually right here. The guy said, we can't get them in stock right now. They're on back order. There's nothing we can do about it. So it's not just the big items. It's small little items like that as well you can't find.
Yeah, it's everything. And it's not just things coming from outside the U.S. A lot of manufacturing plants have been closed or are producing at a much lower capacity. And, you're going to run into the realities of this throughout the holiday season, for sure.
What are some of the pointers you give to people when they ask you, Jeannie, what can I do to make this a successful shopping season for me amid this pandemic?
Wow, that's a great question. So when people are looking for advice, my recommendation is start early. Make your holiday season shopping list now, and as you see items wherever you are, pick them up and take them home. Start ordering online. I mean, this even includes things like Christmas trees. If you're going to have a Christmas tree in your home, there might not be enough Christmas trees around. So don't wait until, the day before to go out there and try and get your holiday Christmas tree. Plan early and also plan for, a more home-focused holiday season this year. A lot of families that typically will go on ski trips or beach trips over the holidays aren't traveling. Either other countries won't allow us in, it's not safe yet, or people just don't have the money for it. So it is going to be a holiday more spent at home, which means there's going to be more cars on the road, a higher demand for local store products, which is great for the mom and pops, and a lot of people that will still go out towards the last minute to a Kroger or a Dollar Tree, a Target, or even a Tractor Supply. So, just keep that in mind. And as you said, it's the little things just as much as the big things that might sell out quicker than expected.
We got about 20 seconds left. Tell people where they can find out more information on your tips for this holiday season.
For tips this holiday season, you can go to our company website at dailypay.com, or you can go to my website at jeanniewalden.com.
Jeannie, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
That was Jeannie Walden of Daily Pay. Coming up at the top of the hour, Master Gardener, Carol Ann Baldwin. She's already in the green room, raring to go. So we'll get to her after this quick timeout on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
From the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
Amy Coney Barrett has been confirmed as the nation's 115th justice on the Supreme Court.
My fellow Americans, even though we judges don't face elections, we still work for you. I will do my job without any fear or favor, and that I will do so independently of both the political branches and of my own preferences. I love the Constitution and the democratic republic that it establishes, and I will devote myself to preserving it.
Democrat Senator Ed Markey of Massachusetts.
Originalism is racist. Originalism is sexist. Originalism is homophobic. For originalists, like Judge Barrett, LGBT stands for let's go back in time. Originalism is just a fancy word for discrimination.
USA Radio News.
Okay, some good news during a challenging time for everybody, and this could really help. You may know hundreds of thousands of people have already made the switch to MediShare, which is the affordable alternative to health insurance. And with so many people looking at how they pay for healthcare right now, seeing premiums going up or the cost of COBRA plans, MediShare has a special offer and a lot of people are taking advantage of it. Simply apply by October 30th and they will waive your new member fee. That's $170 savings. And of course, that's just a start. The typical family saves $500 a month after making the switch. MediShare is a Christian community that has shared over $4 billion in medical bills, and it's worked beautifully for decades. I'll give you the number here in a second, and if you call, you can get a price within 2 minutes. Just tell them the promo code SHARE to get your additional savings. Here it is. Call 833-34-BIBLE. That's 833-34-BIBLE. 833-34-BIBLE.
Why carving Halloween pumpkins